Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.
Look who's back on OWC. That is Jason Bernstein, along with me.
Everyone's so excited to see my face.
Oh, I bet there. Even though Julia Poe in your stead last week.
Yeah, I was reading all the comments. They were like, "You should bring her back." I was just glad I was glad nobody said, "Hey, get his kid off the show. He sucks."
Well,
the Collinsworth kid, whatever his name is.
But the interesting comp. No, she was wonderful with all kinds of information on what's going on and the route that it appears that the Bulls are taking right now. So we have a bunch of coaching names. Like, I want to start there.
All that.
So my conclusion, it appears no matter what, the next Bulls head coach is going to constitute a leap of faith.
And that's fine. With where this team is, they don't need someone that's been established in a head coaching role yet. And I think that's totally fine. You look at what the Spurs are doing right now. Mm-hmm. And granted, when you land the number 1 overall pick for, I would say, the greatest draft prospect ever, just sole prospect, I think and hit on it, that there's a lot of luck that goes into that. But they're also extremely well coached. And Micah Nori has done stuff with the Timberwolves while Chris Finch, I think, tore his PCL because someone landed on his knee, and Micah Nori took over in a playoff run and did a good job. But I think that's where the Bulls need to go. It's almost like the Bears with Ben Johnson in a way. You know, I think it's smart to get somebody young and hungry. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for the draft and just watching this Western Conference series, man. Oh my Lord.
Well, I know that Wes Unseld Jr. is technically still involved here, but all of these other names are not people who have been head coaches. So
at the NBA level.
At the NBA level. But just to look at the names we've got here, James Borrego has.
Yes.
And Tiago Splitter has. But the others
like James Borrego.
Well, and you have said that before, but Sean Sweeney, and we are seeing a lot of Sean Sweeney love on the broadcasts, that there's all kinds of camera time for Sean Sweeney over on that Spurs bench. There, Micah Nori, there's Jerry Stackhouse, and then I saw the name Dave Bliss, and I saw it like, holy shit, Dave Bliss, the former Baylor coach, the guy who was in my dad's graduating class at Cornell. And it's not that Dave Bliss. And I thought, it's got to be his son or his grandson. It's completely unrelated.
Oh, Thunder assistant.
Completely unrelated. That and the other Dave Bliss was the guy at Baylor that was covering up the gun of the guy who got murdered, and awful. So thankfully, when you see that name, if you are a Bulls fan, just know this Dave Bliss has nothing to do with the other one.
There we go.
So that's out there. But these are all good names. You know, I think Tiago Splitter is probably the most intriguing right now.
Because, I mean, not to take back what I just said about a young and hungry guy that hasn't, I think, getting somebody that hasn't had a head coaching experience in the NBA could be a good thing for the Bulls. Tiago Splitter was thrown into a mix after their coach got fired because of gambling. Mm-hmm. And he took a team. I mean, they have some good players, but they're not a contender, and they compete. That Blazers team was tough, and he was able to get a lot out of Avdia. Toumani Camara is great. It does help when you have a guy like Drew Holiday in there. However, it is intriguing to see that Tiago Splitter name, and I'm excited. It's a new word for me to use about the Chicago Bulls. I'm excited to see what happens, and I love looking at all these mock drafts, knowing that, it's probably not going to end up that way. And it's an exciting time because the anxiety that we have right now is a positive one, because it's a fresh start. It's anxiety to get the season going rather than anxiety to say, I don't want to watch this team. I'm excited to see what happens in the offseason, and I'm excited to see what it looks like on the floor.
It reminds me
really care about the summer league that much, not as much as I used to, but it's cool. It's really cool. And I always like seeing tweets that say the Bulls have been talking to people about moving up and, yada yada yada. Why wouldn't you?
Well,
AJ
sure.
DeBoer
Price it.
Yeah, exactly.
Price it. At the very least, there's. I don't get move up, move down. Get your
down.
No. But get. I'm not saying do it. I'm saying get the market. Know what the market is specifically also for every player on your roster.
Right.
I want you shopping modest. I want you shopping giddy. It doesn't mean I want you shopping them with the desire to move them, but you need to have desire to look at all possible deals right now.
Like you can call every NBA team and just say, what do you think of Modest? Or what do you think of Josh Giddey? And that just to hear what other teams have to say about them and what
but they'll lie to you if it's not a real negotiation.
Huh?
They'll lie to you if it's not a real negotiation. That's the thing. If you say, what do you think? Like, what do you care what I think? It's what will you,
but
what
you know what I'm
give
trying
me?
to say.
Yes. What would you give me for?
Right. So it's fun. It's a fun time, and it's so weird seeing Bulls rumors about them moving up and about their draft pick. It's so weird seeing the guy that's running the team in the media a lot. I feel like he's already been. I see his name so much more already. It's like it's so different from AK because he kept everything so hidden, and nothing ever came out. And I don't know. I honestly think that sometimes it's good to show your cards a little bit in some ways when it comes to things that you're doing, because at least it gets the word out there that teams can call you and that you're interested in listening to them, and just showing that you're willing to talk to people, not just in a business way, but as a guy that runs a team. Like, I'm sure there's a little community that goes on.
Of course,
in there.
that you're a real dude.
I think that not isolating yourself and making yourself a part of it and putting yourself out there, I think is really good for them, and even more so when you have a young guy running the front office.
When you talk about your optimism, it reminds me of when you were playing a lot of NBA 2K. And
I was going to mention that. It's like go into Trade Finder and try to make and just see what your players are.
But it's more than that. It's what I learned about you. Like when the games that we played were a little different at the time because they were more rudimentary. But the joy came from building, and you'd sim the season, but it was all about, can we build this team? Who's this and who's are this and who's are that? That this is a brief period of time where we're going to settle into a lot of losses. Probably you don't get, and the goal is not to be competitive quickly. They tried that. No, they tried that. And if they end up competitive, it's only because you're trying to build the team the right way. And it can be luck. Of course, but you can be competitive, but the goal isn't competition. The ultimate goal is titles.
The goal is development right now.
Well, the goal is titles. And
I'm saying for this season, season specifically, the goal is development.
My point being, if you keep your sights on where you want to go, everything else takes care of itself. And what bothered me, while never losing sight of where you want to go, if you don't skip steps and you do things the right way, the winning will come. But you don't.
Gratification.
Yes, but it only comes as a byproduct of aiming for the titles. That's why we're called.
They need surgery, not a Band-Aid. You know what I mean?
Well, they've begun the surgery. Well. Yeah, they've already started it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's almost like the Bulls weren't that competitive, and they lucked into getting the 4th overall pick that turned into Williams, and they were bad for a season. Then they said, oh, let's get all these quick fixes to be competitive right now, and look where that got them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That almost felt like putting a Band-Aid on a cut, or on a gash almost, that needed more attention, while they really need to get in there, do some arthroscopic work, and fix it. Also, I just want, I'm pausing. I just want to say I want everyone to meet the new OWC mascot that I won, because I'm awesome.
What the hell?
That's J.R. Swish, the giant basketball.
Wait, he has a name?
J.R. Swish. Yeah.
Why is he named J.R. Swish?
because one of my friends suggested we should name it Swish because it's a basketball. But J.R. Swish, I just thought was funny because that's one of J.R. Smith's nicknames, and J.R. Smith is awesome.
And where did you win that?
At Grunelund, which is basically it's just an amusement park. It's it's the Six Flags of Stockholm. It's actually pretty fun.
Grunelund?
And I'm Grunelund, but it's GRO with the 2 dots above it.
Yeah,
NA and then LUND. I think I might be. I'm not saying I'm retiring from roller coasters, but I can't spend a whole day at an amusement park anymore.
Roller coasters
I've gotten
suck.
too old. I've gotten too old, and
don't tell mom. Don't tell mom.
Mom will hear this. But I can go on 3 roller coasters maybe, but I can't do more than that. And also, the lines at this place aren't bad, so it's a lot easier to navigate. I almost prefer it. It took like 10 minutes for the longest wait, which is very reasonable considering other amusement parks. But man, I can't do it. The way I won this guy, by the way,
yes,
it was that rigged shooting game where the rim is oval shaped, and I made a shot.
Rim. So it was an actual basket or was it a mini basket?
No, it was an actual one, like a full size regulation basketball, like a full size one. It was not a mini.
That thing is huge.
It's massive. They had soccer balls, basketballs with faces and legs, which I got, and giant 8 balls.
Now the question,
not 8 giant balls, but that'd be a medical problem.
Or 8 balls of cocaine, that would be different. They wouldn't.
Oh my
God! I mean, I know laws in Sweden are different, but I don't think they're that different.
I can't believe. Oh, I shouldn't be surprised that you know what an 8 ball is. Oh my Lord!
Why wouldn't I know what an 8 ball is?
I know.
What? So
I forgot you were in college one day.
Well, yeah, and in professional sports.
Oh well, yeah, true.
And in minor league pro basketball, and come on, man.
Hey, man, they needed a little bit of that. Oh my.
Well, the only problem is if you won that at the beginning of the day, because then you have to carry it around the entire time.
I won it
around
5 p.m. and I was only there for another 45 minutes.
All right, hold it up again. What's the sticker on it?
Oh, well, this is just a playing card it's just a Joker, and I wrote it on there.
Hello,
Joker also
my name
because of Jokic.
is J.R.
I decided
Swish.
to put a little Band-Aid on him.
Why?
Like I don't know. It looks cool. It's edgy, like Devin Hester used to do on his nose.
All right, so that is that coming home?
We'll see if I can pack it. I might have to. I'll be walking it like a dog in the airport.
No, just say it is your companion or your emotional support item.
So I have to pretend like I'm 4.
Just say it's your emotional support item, and that your doctor said you have to have it with you, or bad things happen,
or you'll go blind,
or insane. Untreated, you go blind or insane. You have a social disease, my friend. So. Yeah, just say I have to have this. The doctor said I have to have this giant stuffed basketball.
The good Dr. Rasmussen?
Not Dr. Rasmussen. Do not, because he only has one diagnosis and one treatment for everything. And that's the hot beef injection. You don't want that. Although in Sweden, it's at least it's socialized, so it's free. You wouldn't have to pay for it. In Sweden, anybody can just walk in and get 5 hot beef injections.
It's so nice here. It's so clean. The public transport's remarkable. I've only taken 1 Uber so far. It's incredible. The public transportation comes every 3 minutes. Like there's a new bus. So
really,
yeah, it's insane. But
that's awesome.
I keep forgetting. Like I see you drinking coffee and you're at your studio. I'm just saying to myself, why is he there at 7:30? Oh well, yeah, it's 1 p.m. where you are.
It's 1 p.m. So, yeah, and I know my coffee isn't as good as your coffee because
Sweden. Not a lot of people know that Sweden's one of the biggest coffee drinking countries in the world.
And you have, fika, right? Fika is your
in the afternoon at around 3 or 4. Everybody just goes and eats cardamom buns and drinks espresso for an hour, and there are no phones and no computers out. It's basically just a work break, and everybody just talks. I mean, workplaces have scheduled fika breaks
where you're in no phones.
people are reluctant to get on their phone.
That's great for you.
Yeah, and in Sweden, you don't have to tip ever because they make it's no disrespect because they make a livable wage. When you're at a restaurant or a bar or something, instead of saying 30% tip, it either says 5 or 10% max.
Yeah, that's common in some European countries that you give a little
the
bit
minimum
of
wage here is $17, so people are actually happy to work.
Now you mentioned this in passing, and look, I wish I had strong thoughts about some of these Bulls coaching candidates. I could say hire this guy and don't hire that guy. My sentiment is similar to yours, Jason. It's like if you pick that this is the guy we're going to grow with, that this guy agrees with me.
Oh,
hey, don't kick the microphone. He's suspended.
Hey, JR.
Yeah, and you turned it off.
JR's got to chill, man.
Yeah, have him chill out. That I don't really have a strong feeling about whether Sean Sweeney or who was the other guy, Micah Nori or some of these guys are going to be like. I'm excited to learn more about him and formulate a better thought.
And who knows if that's the coach they win a title with?
Well,
if they find a guy and they just say, "Look, we could use this coach as a stepping stone because he's really good at developing young." Slappy athletic talent.
Yeah, point A to point B, guys.
Yep. It's weird using slappy. I'm going to start saying slappy just as a
right, but then I think baseball, and I think of like the new guy on the White Sox.
Now slappy baseball has kind of gone out of style. Unless you're the Chicago Cubs. Holy crap! I'm so glad the games start, after I go to bed.
Dude,
oh my god,
it's so bad. It hurts to watch. It actually hurts to
I'm good for now. I'm just gonna focus on Sweden, and when I get back, I'll be miserable.
These Western Conference Finals last night was the first kind of bad game, and I think it's because they're finally there's some tired legs sitting in, and that got to the shot making really wasn't there. Wemby looked, and Hartenstein was just all over him. He had an unbelievable game. There's so much going on.
Some of the calls OKC gets still just blow my mind, man.
I'm so pissed that you made me more aware of some of those, and that was a really good crew. That's Tony Brothers and James Capers, and you had Scott Foster.
It looks like there's something going on, man. Like they get
there's nothing going on.
It's get every call.
Well, we're going to get to that when we get to the showdown because I have a very special little bit of information.
DeMar DeRozan is one of the answers, but
no, he's not. And don't roll your eyes at me because I put some thought into this.
Okay, congratulations. You want a reward?
Yes, I do.
What do you want?
I want JR Swish.
Swedish cigarettes or something?
Swedish meatballs.
You want Swedish meatballs? I haven't had them yet.
I was doing the line from Halfwits.
Oh yeah. We had an orientation. We had an orientation, and someone asked the person who was doing it, "Are there any goods? Is there anything good to eat when it comes to Swedish food and anything?" She just goes, "No, just get everything else."
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not true.
I mean, the pastries are good, but they're all French. The coffee's good, but every European country knows how to make a latte. So
right,
it is a lot better here. The coffee shops are everywhere here. It's so good. It's so good. This place is really cool.
I'm sure it is. I hope you're enjoying it.
I'm very much enjoying it. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah, but when you can and what's the name of your neighborhood that you're in?
So we're really close to Ostermalm, which just means like Eastern Rock. We're about a 5-minute bus ride out, and that's where like all the other stuff is.
Isn't Sodermalm the place where everything is though?
Yeah, that's where all like the restaurants and bars are.
That's
where most
south.
of them are. That's south. Yes, Southern Rock.
That's what Sodermalm means?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Because it's an island and it's just basically the rock. Okay. Yes. Not Southern Rock like Allman Brothers.
No. Oh my God.
Leonard Skinnard. Okay. Because that would be cool if you get there and like Leonard Skinnard is there.
I think Empire and the Sun is actually doing a show here next week.
Okay. You're going?
I'm not going to go because I don't want to spend that money, but I will spend $20 to go to an international soccer game.
I know you will.
Because I've gotten really into that, and I think you're disappointed in me.
I'm not at all. Let me bring something up here. And this is I've been laughing at this because in watching these playoffs, apparently it's fallen on Becky Hammon. She's still head coach of the Aces, the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
That people are saying this Becky Hammon opinion that she said, and I must have missed this in 2023. And apparently this is credited to her, where she said, no team whose best player is a little guard can win a championship. And of course, Knicks fans, every individual Knicks fan has taken this personally. And now it's a story that Becky Hammon stands by her comments from 3 years ago. And all I can think is like, well, why is she the lightning rod for this? Do you know who else thinks that?
Most people.
Everybody with a brain. Like, what basketball person doesn't think that? What? Show me that team. Are you going back to the 1989-1990 Detroit Pistons to say your best player's Isaiah Thomas and you won those championships?
You're not going that far back. Come on, use your.
Well, because Curry doesn't count.
Why?
He's the greatest shooter of all time.
But he's a small guard.
But he's a unicorn. That doesn't count.
We can't make exceptions.
Yeah, we
Steph
can.
Curry 100% counts.
The greatest shooter of all time.
So what? All right.
Because
you can use the argument, they had Kevin Durant. Well, he won a Finals MVP in 2022 when he was 35.
I agree with her. I agree that
unless you have a unicorn.
The way that Brunson plays.
But what I'm going to say is that I think you're wrong when it comes to excluding Steph Curry. He's 100% in that conversation. Yes, he's a small guard.
But he's the greatest shooter of all time.
So what? He's still a small guard.
Fine.
You can win an NBA championship with a small guard as your best player if they are a unicorn.
If they're the greatest shooter of all time.
Right.
Okay. Is Jalen Brunson that?
No, he's not.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. And look, Allen Iverson couldn't win a title by himself. It's really hard. Do you remember the Derrick Rose silliness? And I said the same thing then about Derrick Rose, MVP, peak Derrick Rose got wrecked in the playoffs.
By none other than LeBron James.
But of course that was coming. He's 6'3". There's only so much.
I mean, like Russell Westbrook MVP season, they were a 6 seed and got knocked down the first round.
There's only so much that guy can do. And if you've been watching this basketball, I've been watching what's going on in the West, the physicality, just how tough they are. And the Knicks are tough, and the Knicks are good. This is because I'm going to have all these. And if you're a Knicks fan,
that's good.
If you're a Knicks fan, I love you. I love Knicks fans as a group. I don't like individual Knicks fans. I love collective Knicks fans.
They're hysterical.
They're hilarious.
All the videos after they win.
Oh my God.
They're
great.
So funny.
They're great.
And they're the closest thing that I think the United States has to like Premier League fans or Arsenal fans that are just so insane. Like out in the street, willing to talk to random people with a camera.
But they know they're goofy too, that there's a self-awareness that they know it's a bit. I don't know if I think a lot of them do.
They probably know when they're sober, but then they drink too much, so they kind of just think it's awesome, and they think they're the shit while they're going up to a random guy with a camera and posting it on Instagram.
But have you seen the videos of like there's a woman in a hijab, and then behind her are like these Orthodox Jewish guys running around crazy outside of Madison Square Garden, and like it was great.
That's just New York.
I know, but when New York is good at something, and when they think they're good at something, then everybody is going to know about it because they're just so excited.
The NBA is happy that they won and Cleveland didn't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I have to watch that horrible.
That would be Knicks Lakers would be their first choice when it comes to a title. But
yeah, this is pretty good though. Whoever this is going to be pretty good. But
oh, God, no, just don't let it be the Thunder, please, Wemby, please. Watching them.
You ruined them for me.
And even like Caruso used to be so likable, and now he's not.
Sucks. Why? Just because he's on the Thunder?
No, because he also plays dirty now. He
always did.
No, he played dirty, but he didn't foul people when they were jumping at the rim and shoving them. I mean, he's doing Grayson Allen shit.
No, not that bad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's harder to root for now. I will say that
he's one player on that team that I like and can root for, and it's Jared McCain. Because he's fun. I love Jared McCain, and he's really good.
Yeah, do you like Jalen Williams?
He flops too.
Yeah, they all do. And it's the way that they use human error reminds me of like pitch framing catchers or teams that rely on pitch framing.
Yes.
If your whole game is what's fundamental to your game is human error, or trying to fool them, or trying to bait human beings into blowing a whistle, I don't respect that.
It's like with Harden, you don't like watching it, but he's really good.
Yes, both can be true.
Not this series, but my God, it's so frustrating. And I look at this Spurs team, and they're just rugged and tough, and they don't rely on anyone.
No, they
don't rely on outside forces. Sorry, or human error. Just watching Wemby do Wemby stuff, and Steph Castle is great. Dylan Harper's a mofo. He's going to be a problem soon.
And Devin Vassell is another live wire.
He's been shooting the lights out.
He's been rugged defensively too. He's been great. Good. I love the rim protection. Oh, lots of rim being protected. So much rim. Both teams, guards are part of the rotation. There's
Kelvin Johnson can get up there, man.
Yeah, Kelvin Johnson also got to the basket last night by elbowing in the
Kelvin
neck.
Johnson is built like a pickup truck.
He's tough. Yeah. Yes.
Like people used to say the same thing about Eric Bledsoe, but Eric Bledsoe is 6'1", Kelvin Johnson's 6'5", and he can he's like if Taylor Horton Tucker was all muscle instead of fat.
Never happening,
because they're the same size.
Hey man, that was that your Turkish scoring champion, THT, playing for Fenerbahce or whatever it is, Fenerbahce. Yeah, he's still getting it done. That is the oldest looking 27-year-old you're ever going to see in your life.
Let's go.
You're going to look at him 20 years from now, and he's still going to be playing for some like B series
but the
team.
Thing is that he's probably going to look the exact same.
Yes, that's how I was going to finish. Like you will see when you go, oh man, this dude is still getting after it at his age, and he's going to look identical.
That's a dude you don't want to see walk into an LA Fitness. Like pickup game. I mean,
nope.
Nope. Like he can go one-on-one still and score in the NBA. I still think he could, if he could get you a bucket. It might not help you win, but he can get you bucket right now.
Sure he could.
And like if that dude walks into an LA Fitness when he's 45, I'm walking the other way and I'm leaving. I'm picking up my bags, I'm taking off my shoes, and I'm out, and I'm getting an ice cream and going home.
I wanted to take a look at where we stand in the draft right now with the rumors of the Bulls, looking to trade. I don't think they're looking to trade up. I think they're just trying to see. I think they're trying to see what things cost, and I'm resigned to the fact that there are a lot of people who think more highly of Cameron Boozer than I do, and that's fine. And that's okay. Who really do think he can be a star player.
And if the Bulls do end up taking him, I'm not going to hate the pick.
No, I'll root for the hell out of him. I'll root that. I can reschedule my conversation later. Sorry, that was really bad. Yeah,
but I would root for him. I would give him every opportunity. I might hate him sooner than I would hate somebody like Caleb Wilson. Well, I don't know if that's fair. I'll go in with an open mind if they take him. But that's still an if. I would still rather have Caleb Wilson right now or Darren Peterson.
Well, what I want is for the people running the Bulls to know more about basketball than I do. I want them to be better at it than I am. I don't want to have to say,
look at you
I don't know.
Down your pride. Look at your.
Well, no, that's
putting your ego to the side, man.
Ideally, that's
rare for you.
Okay, that's enough. But I think that
shit on Dan Day.
That the best thing that could happen is that they're really good at this and they have a sense of, and that's been with Bryson Graham when it comes to recognizing talent. If his eye tells him, look, if his eye, what if they get to
Wagler?
No, I was going to say Mara.
Take Mara at 4.
I'm not advocating it, but I'm saying, what if? What if they get to 4 and they say, this guy is 7'3"? What does he have, an 8-foot wingspan?
It's up there.
Or like 7'8" or something like that? Doesn't come along every and can pass, can run.
We'll probably be able to develop a 3-pointer. You know, that's just kind of where the NBA is going.
If Zach Edey could shoot it, this guy's a hell of a lot better than Zach Edey.
Because we all hated on the Zach Edey pick, and he's solid. Because I don't think either of us realized, and I think because you hated him as a prospect.
I did,
but
I'm still not. But no, I don't think he's great.
I kind of forgot that he's 7'4". You know. And you said the same thing about Klingon. Like, and Klingon's 7'2" and really long and really strong. And Klingon's good.
I think Mara, when we start talking about upside, when you start looking at, you
just have a hard on for Mara right now.
Is there a 5% chance that he's something that makes an all NBA team at some point? He's 7'3". Could he do what Porzingis does? No, not right now.
Are you thinking
he can't shoot like
say,
that?
Look, the Spurs and Wemby, like you're going to have to go up against Wemby at some point in the NBA.
No. I'm not building my team to take on one of these. No,
he might be that good eventually, man. He seriously might be. It's like, how do we stop this guy? If Mr. Lip Goo is back at it again, you don't have to do it so subtly.
Well, I just got to make sure that you're
I don't know why that happens to me.
I think it's just the way your mouth is shaped.
I saw someone commenting like Mr. Lip Goo, and I'm like, great nickname. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stick for you. I don't think.
Yeah, but like gonna stick.
J.R. Swish, your stuffed basketball friend. So stupid. Of course you have that. At least you have some. Does your roommate care?
No, he's the one that put like a beanie on him.
Oh, okay.
J.R. Swish thinks the Bulls should take Morez Johnson at number 4.
No, but 15. He's moving up some boards. I don't think he's going to be there at 15.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I've seen
a lot about Cameron Carr. I've seen a lot about Morez Johnson.
Yep.
We'll see. It's just nice that they have 2 first-round draft picks and their 38th overall pick. Like that'll or 37, 38, something like that. They'll get something out of there.
Now, midnight tonight, our time.
So 7 a.m. my time. So
7 a.m. your time is the deadline for some of these college players to remove themselves from the draft.
Oh, so Rowan Brumbaugh is going to take his name out. Great.
Maybe. Or maybe you've got Andrei Stojakovic who's going to go back to Illinois. There's a lot of rumor there. But what you want is for all these guys to stay in, because then the value of those later picks, and you start having teams sniff around if they say, oh, wait a second, there might be some movement.
Most of them aren't going to stay in. NIL money, because they can make a lot more.
Right.
I mean, that's why we see a lot more seniors now. And I think it's really good for college basketball. Maybe not for the tournament. I'm happy for the players. And I would be very surprised if most of these guys, like the schools, are probably just saying, well, if you're a second round pick, you'll be making $1 million per year, but we'll pay you $4 million.
Yeah,
you know?
And they're right, and good for the players.
Yeah, no,
they should. I'm not judging them individually.
Gonna go back.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Do whatever is better for you at that point. When you that kind of control, and when you have the threat, it's sort of like a baseball draft. When you have a player who isn't going to sign because say, look, I can always go to college, and now I can go here, I can go there, and now there's actual money attached. So that's great. Are you ready for the showdown? Because I have something special and different for you. Okay. I want you to go first because mine is going to be something a bit different.
All right. So what I want you to do is remember the 2024-25 season and who was on the Bulls at that time post-deadline. And I want you to name their 12-man rotation. And that's what I want you to do.
Post-deadline in 24-25?
Yeah, so like early 2025.
So this was after they traded DeMar and
Levine.
Oh my God. So they had Kobe White.
That's one.
They had Patrick Williams.
Nope.
They had Vooch.
3.
They had Kevin Huerter.
Yep, 4.
They had Jalen Smith.
5.
God, there's been so many names that have come through here.
I'll say this: Javon Carter and Dalen Terry were not playing enough for this to work. So they're not included in this 12-man list.
No Dalen Terry. Dalen Terry. Okay, so DeMar was gone. And so who else? Trey Jones.
Yep, 6.
Because I remember, I'm like, not a bad little backup point guard. I mean, he is in the modern NBA, but in the NBA the Bulls were playing back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to get all these.
There are a few that
you're already making faces.
Like you probably should, honestly.
Well, I know, but it's hard to remember all these things when we go back.
I'll just say this: you're missing by far the best player on this roster.
Because Javante was gone.
Correct.
At that point, so he wasn't there because you'd be
the best player in the universe. So.
You're sandbagging me on Javante.
Yeah.
Who are we rooting for? Who's doing all their scoring? Oh, Io.
Io, not the best player on this roster.
He's not?
No. This was last season. Basically.
But it's not, because they had because Simons and those guys were this year.
Okay, fine.
Sexton and
no, they weren't on the team.
I'm trying to think of the best player on the roster. I think it wasn't Vooch.
No.
It wasn't Kobe White or Io. Caruso.
No.
Oh, he was gone for the Giddey deal. So Giddey was there.
Yeah, Josh Giddey.
Okay, yeah.
Come
right.
on.
Giddey was there. Right, because that's when he had the shot against the Lakers and all that stuff.
Yeah, he was in that stretch post deadline. He was averaging
right.
Like
that's when right.
8.
Yes.
All right, so you got 4 more.
All right, give me the initials of the remainders. I'm not going to get
MB.
MB.
I'm just going to sit on this. We don't have to do anything else.
Okay. What else?
Nope. I'm not saying another one until you get this player.
MB. Michael, Marcus, Mitchell.
I know Cody is cracking up right now.
Why? I don't have the roster in front of me. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Who was it?
I'm not telling you.
It wasn't Mac McClung. Wasn't. I'm old. I don't remember those things.
Okay, fine. All right. I'm not even going to tell you when I reveal the other ones.
Okay, give me
that dumb. It is so easy. I thought you were going to say him within the first 3 guys.
Oh, well, I didn't. Oh, Modis.
Yes.
Yeah, he was there.
Dumbass. Okay, now I can give you the other initials because that was really bad.
Okay, Modis.
Michael, Mark, are you fucking serious?
All right, well, I got it. I remembered it.
All right, so now you got LB, JP, and ZC.
LB, JP, and CC.
Only one of these guys is still on the team.
Are they out of basket? Oh, Julian Phillips.
Julian Phillips
had to be there.
Yep.
And
One of them was on a team.
LB has to be Lonzo, even though
Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
And ZC is the one that's still on the team.
Oh, from the trade, big fella, Zach Collins.
There you go. All right, yeah, you got it.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. Little brain fart. That's fine.
Michael Buzelis.
Well, I didn't say that. Okay, now this
comments. Please just crap on this man.
Oh, that happens anyway. I love this, by the way.
Okay.
And you have to read the full article when you get the chance.
Okay.
Tom Haberstroh of Yahoo has gone through all of this year's playoffs. I'm going to give you 5 names.
Mm-hmm.
This is from his research. I'm going to give you 5 names of people who are represented of the conference finals participants.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to rank them by the total number of times they have fallen down when attempting a shot.
I saw this, that Shea the NBA playoffs and fall or something.
Just wait. Okay, so that your names are, I want you to rank them in order.
Okay.
SGA
1.
Yes, he's number 1.
Okay.
Then it's in Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Brunson, and Wemby. Rank them in order of how many times they've fallen and can't get up.
I'm going to put Mitchell at 5.
Okay.
I'm going to put Wemby 4. I'm going to put Harden 3, Brunson 2.
All right. Well, Harden and Mitchell are tied for second.
Wow. Okay.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, but if you look at the frequency, he has fallen 39 times on 224 shots.
Oh my God.
39 out of Harden has fallen 31 times out of 260. Donovan Mitchell also 31 times, but his in 370 shots. Jalen Brunson.
I didn't really think about percentages.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, 24 falls in 266 shots. Wemby, only 8 falls in 192 shots.
Wow.
But the SGA stuff in this Haberstroh article is incredible. And I'm sure you've seen the video compilations of the ridiculous Shea. Like, he's like one of those.
The one that De'Aaron Fox got called for in Game 4, I think it was so insane.
And his response, I know, and he looks up.
He didn't move. He put his hands behind his back.
I know, and he fell down, and it got the call. So here's the question: how often? And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, by a mile, is the best percentage of whistles per fall. What do you think his success rate is in, or the correlation of the number of times he falls to how many whistles he gets
in the playoffs?
In these playoffs.
I'm just going to go. You said he's fallen 39 times?
No, that's the number of times he's fallen while shooting.
Oh.
He's got a total of like 50 falls total.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go, I want to say like around 2 of 3. So I'll go with in between like 16 or 17 times. Or no. Sorry.
No, give me a percentage.
Like, okay, like 65%.
So you're saying 65% of the time that he falls, he gets a call?
Yeah.
It's still the best by a mile, but it's 50%. Which is every 2 times he falls, he gets a call. And he's a 90% free throw shooter. So it really does affect their game. What he's doing is incredibly effective. It's annoying. And I think the rules, just like they changed on the Gather and the Harden rules, something should be done that no team should be able to win a title in large part by taking advantage of referee mistakes, and that appears to be what the Thunder are doing.
I mean, respect for doing it, but also disrespect for doing it.
I
Like,
get it.
I
I
get
get
it.
it.
You want to win a title, and if that helps you win a title by any means necessary, okay, fine. I get it from their perspective. And I hate to do this and sound like an old head, but like respecting the game, but there is a line, you know? And it just feels it doesn't feel like you're watching basketball sometimes. It's like you're watching WWE.
Yeah, but in the first 5 games, or first 4 games, when they were really playing end to end, like you didn't see as much of that because the effort and the pace was so furious. And then when they sort of settled in, and when I think a lot of this style of play is catching up with both teams and no shots were falling, that was the very first ugly game that we've seen last night. Then it becomes really a drag.
Just give me game 6. I find it I don't know what's going to happen. I just want to see Wemby go crazy, and I want him to be vocal, and I want him to be trash talking. That's what I want to see. I mean, I'll probably be asleep because I mean I've school every single day at 9:30. I have an hour and a half class.
School.
No, we have an exam next week.
No, you don't.
We have 3 exams. Yes, because I'm doing a full semester of coursework in a month.
You have an exam? I thought you were like looking at birds and stuff.
We are looking at birds, but we have an assignment every single day because you don't have class every other day. You have class every single day, and each class is an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because I'm getting full credit for it.
Are they pass fail?
Huh?
Are these pass fail or do you get graded?
No, you get graded.
Oh shit.
Yes.
I thought you were just screwing around.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like actual work.
Oh, get A's.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can send you halfway around the world to get B's. I'm covered in B's.
Oh my fucking God.
I want you covered in A's, not covered in B's.
Covered in AIDS?
No, A's. No, not that either. No. Yes. I want to leave you with this note, though. This is a thought that I when we're talking about all these coaching names, all the coaching names for the Bulls, and when you say like Tiago Splitter's done it before, Borrego has done it before, what wouldn't bother me is with your salary structure, don't limit your possible hires to just one guy. That if you have somebody on another bench who's maybe the 3 or not the 2 on that bench, there's internal promotions that can be made here.
Internal.
You know what I mean? If you want a defensive coordinator,
internal, Mr. Guy who hates when people say small.
I changed my. Oh, and by the way, I did say something to the guy at the grocery store about, do you want to support local hunger? I said something.
Would you like to support local hunger?
Yeah.
I almost said hunger.
No, would you like to support local hunger? No, I'm firmly against local hunger. But I pointed that out to the person who was working by the self-service stuff.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I really think everybody wants to hear about this.
Well, I already did a whole bit on a DBU
story.
I did. I already did it there. I just mentioned.
So then why do these people want to hear it again?
I don't know. I was saying it to you. You're the one that is thinking about the larger audience out there because you're probably just being more professional than I am.
Yes,
that's all you're thinking.
I've been more professional than you have ever been since I was born.
You're thinking take care of the customer first. I appreciate that. All right, so it's 7:30 your time. You're headed out.
It's 8:30 my time now.
Sorry, 8:30 your time. What are you going to drink? Your Swedish beer? What's a good Swedish beer?
It's like Eriksberg, something like that. I don't know. I forgot the name of it.
Eriksberg?
Something like that, yeah. I've never seen it before. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. All right.
Yeah, Eriksberg.
Okay.
It's just a lager. Yeah.
Have fun. Was that a can in front of you?
It's empty, but yes.
Let me see it.
It's gold. It says Eriksberg on it.
Eriksberg original. It looks like an Olympia. Thank God that beer doesn't exist anymore. Ooh,
All right.
That'll burn your eyes out.
Wrap it up.
Here.
All right.
Go ahead.
Been an episode of Organizations Win Championships. Like the episode, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
Organizations Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.